Okay, so today is the day we are going to be doing the full install on the Traxxas Mini Slash. We're going to be putting a 3S system in this baby. Really make it go. Just a warning before the video starts, we are not doing diffs or anything in this video. This is just going to be a brushless system install. And this is going to be using stock pinion and everything. We're going to tear this thing apart. I'll show you how to do that. It's very simple on these trucks. So yeah, I think this backplate is a little bit different than the Mini Maxx and Mini Slash, but maybe it's not. We got our brush system here. We're going to pull this motor out, and then we'll take a look at that brush system. I believe these are 2s if I remember right. Yeah. I guess we might be doing this. Nope, never mind. We're not doing it with a hand. So, what you're going to do is you're going to remove this screw, this screw, this screw, this screw. You're going to have to remove the ESC box. Or not ESC box, sorry, receiver box. Which is this. Pretty simple there. Just pull off. And then you can pull your receiver out. Simple enough. Put that to the side for now. And then, so your servo. Servo should always be plugged into channel 1. 1 to turn, 2 to burn is the rule. Let's unplug that, get it out of the way. Here's your channel 2. This is going to be your ESC. And we just wrecked that foam, of course. Oh well, I guess. Pull this piece of crap out now. And it's kind of silly. They put, sorry guys, trying to move some stuff here. They put some, they did a couple things kind of stupid, but they have purpose. But not only does your receiver box have an antenna mount, they also put one on the chassis, which I'm not sure why. But we're actually going to get rid of that radio anyways, so we don't need that. I'll stick this back in here in case for some reason we ever decide to go back, but we won't. So now we can loosen up that motor mount, which is this screw over here. This screw. And this screw here in the front. And this screw over here. So now we should be able just to pull that right up. There we go. There is your spur gear. You can see your bearings on there. Now you're going to come underneath. Let me move you guys so you can see. You're going to have a screw here. Screw here. Alright. Then pull that right out. There it all comes. There's your system, but we are going to need this pinion gear. So we will go ahead, pull this pinion gear off, and then we'll look at what size it is, because I've been curious about what size the pinion gear is. And then if you look on your mount here, you'll see your screw holes are here and here, so we're just going to rematch that up on the new motor. These are going to be a 2.5. We'll just instead of switching. Alright, now there is your motor mount. Here is your stock puny brush system. Quarter of a real brush system is what I call it. I'm going to dump this out. Vacuum that later. There we go. So now we're going to install our new mount, new motor mount and ESC. Or new motor, sorry, not motor mount. So we'll unbox this quick on video to show you what you get in here. Which is a nice little setup. So you get your motor and your ESC. It's also a 3652 G2. I went with the 4000 kV and a 120 amp ESC. These have done good in my other minis. I have one of these in my mini Maxx, and it's been great. So I went with this again. Instead of changing it up, let's go ahead. Let's grab the ESC out. Just take a look at it. So I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this should come with a XT60 connector. Which, if that's the case, perfect. I want it to change anything, because that's what I'm going to use. So yes, it does. Fantastic. Fantastic. Sweet. So there is our ESC. In here, get your instructions. You get a new sticker booklet for your programmer if you have one. I wish they would switch these to the newer programmer, like their G2 full stuff uses. I forget what they call it, but go ahead and open this motor. Alright guys, so just a warning when you get these, the motor wires are super long. That's okay though. I'm not going to shorten them. I'm going to leave them because from the factory is always going to be the best solder job. And so that's why I want to leave it. So this for now we're going to put to the side. We'll come back with this in a little bit to install. But for your motor, what I always do, and I don't remember what way the frickin' pinion gear was on. So as you can see, your shaft's a little bit shorter. We go to like right there. I'm going to use my purple marker. I'm going to try to mark this as close as I can. Say right there for that pinion gear. We're going to try that out. So to do this correctly, you're going to fully have to remove your grub screw. And I look through that dot, through that hole. There we go. Oh shit, you know what though? I gotta install it on the motor mount first. I forgot. This will not fit through. So guys, see that? Your pinion gear will not fit through. And this has a 19 on it. Ew. Let me see if I've got a 20 here. I've got a 20. We'll put on a 20. I think I do. Damn it. Alright, so I gotta pull this back off because it's gotta go on the motor mount first. Alright, make sure that's still there. Fantastic. So now, remember before when we were talking where your screws go? So you're gonna want to use screws directly across from each other. Find the two that will line up the best. Then we're gonna go ahead. Use our motor screws. So like that. There we go. Get it all tightened up. Should get it tightened up there. Now I have to redo this. So I had to pull it all the way out. So you pull this out. There's that. Can I do the push test? Make sure it's not too tight. That feels really good actually. So now we're good. Let's start strapping our screws back in. So if you look on here, these screws are all the same length. To there. And actually, what I would suggest you guys kind of do is you can just kind of put all your screws in. That. Like this. And then like that. Then you can kind of come in here. Don't over tighten these. You don't want to strip them. It's plastic going into plastic. That being said, you do not need Loctite here either. So there we go. That should be good. And now you're probably all wondering, well, what about your motor mount? Okay. So let me show you what I got for a motor mount, and these are available on my eBay store, so they will be posted there for you. So yeah, alright guys, so you're gonna need an M3 screw. I think these are like by 8, so I might go one size up. And then now you're going to have to look at the orientation you're going to install it. So I think ours will probably put like that. We'll grab our 2mm. Grab our other screw here. Now, the way this is going to mount, or I'm going to mount it, is we're going to go like this. So it will not hurt to have it pushed all the way to the back like that. And then go ahead, just tighten down. You may need to use the shorter screws. Let's pull this out quick. So use your short screws if you order one of these kits. You can also still throw a piece of two-sided sticky tape on there, but you really shouldn't have to. It should hold just fine. But if you want to, as a little precaution, not a bad idea. So yeah, use your shortest screws you have. There we go. Good to go there. Now, I'm going to put it in here. These will screw right into your mount, so you can go like that. Sure, this other side still lining up, and it is. So now I'll grab another screw and push it in there. Let's again take our drill. Gotta get it positioned on there right though. Okay. Ouch. Alright, so now pull this other side because I screwed up that other side. So you gotta use a short screw. So that's right, this one side sticks over. So on this side, you can use a long screw. The other side, you have to use a short. So we'll do both sides, we'll use a short. Other side, you do that same exact thing. So there we go. Now we're secure in there. We ain't popping out. You have to use shorter screws on these, that's right. So you're not going to be able to put a nut on these so they won't lock. But it really should not come out of there. So it should be good to go there. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm going to get my motor hooked up here quick. So they literally are going to cross each other. So A, B, oops, B, C. So if you want to, you could shorten these. I'm not going to worry about it. They should just tuck under the body fine. But alright, so to make sure this all works and we can get it tested good, let's get our radio. We have a 3S sitting here. So on these, you are going to have to clip the sides if you're putting on a Spectrum radio. So this will be channel 1 for steering. This one will be channel 2. This one you don't have to clip because it's Hobbywing, it's not Traxxas. Traxxas does that for some reason, like so idiots don't misalign things on their radios or whatever. But then now we have an EC3 here. This will plug into our XT60. Fun fact for you. Need my Spectrum radio. Gonna have to set up a profile for this thing. New create. I'll be right back when I'm done doing this. Now to get this fully binded, hold your set button, turn it on, go in here, bind, and I would always suggest just kind of. So guys, there we go. Here it is fully built. Sounds good. Operating correct. The steering works 10 times better with my Spectrum radio hooked up. It's crazy how much better it gets. But that's going to be it for this video. I'm going to tidy up some of the wires. And that was the full install, guys. Thank you so much for watching.